Good morning. Hold on just a minute. We got that?
Yeah, is it ready? It's recording.
Yes. Good morning. we got everything situated. We're just having a blast. We visited with some family last night here in town, and we walked. I think we walked for 3 hours. So it's. I feel rested, which is great. Nothing better than getting a good night's sleep to just feeling to getting some exercise right before you go to bed. Anyway, we had just such a great time, and I was thinking this morning about this video and communication, and just how important it is to manage it so that you don't speak the junk, so that you make sure that the words that are coming out are huge. A lot on my mind about forgiveness, about walls versus boundaries. We had a great discussion on that last night, and I want to come back to that in a week or two, and maybe we'll collect some stories about walls versus boundaries, because my cousin had just some great thoughts on that, which just amazed me and encouraged me. But this morning, what I wanted to touch on this morning is tone of voice, because not only is it important to mind your words and give life-giving words, but tone of voice is huge. I've known for years and years that I have a tone of voice that can come out nowhere near where my heart is at. A dear friend in New York, sweet Brandy Cochin, she used to say to me, oh, there she is, because this would just kind of come out. And, it wasn't where my heart was at. It was just whatever. I was tired, edgy, maybe distracted, or in physical pain. And whenever we have things like that going on, illness, tired, like I am now, stress, those things can really alter our communication. The chemist and I we just celebrated 22 months of marriage yesterday. Love this man. But we had only been married a couple of months, and he came into the room and I said something, and he looked at me and he said something that we've shared with a lot of people. And I want to share it with you because it was huge. What he said to me is, Ann, I heard what you said. I just don't appreciate the way you said it. And I was like, wow, never heard those words before. But it caused me to pause for a minute, and I thought, wow, I had that edge in my voice again. I had that like, rah, when I didn't really mean that. And because of the gentle, honest way that he said it, I couldn't say anything except, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to have that edge in my voice. So I just want to encourage you to listen to yourself, record yourself, I don't know, listen to yourself, and just try to control today your tone of voice. Take a deep breath, think a pleasant thought about that person's heart. The heart is just huge in this. We even had, day before yesterday, we got here late, it was tiring, and we're crossing, because we were crossing this street, and the traffic light changed, and I panicked, and I stopped real fast, and he was like right behind me, and he didn't realize I was stopping because the light changed, and I was afraid the traffic was coming, and he slammed right into me, and I turned around, and he's like not there, and I'm like, I thought he fell in the road, like, because I stopped because the light changed, the traffic was going to come, and then I turned around, and my husband's not standing there, and I'm like looking around, to see where he is, and he had kind of like stumbled off to the side, and I was like, oh my word, and he snapped back at me, and my snap wasn't that I was angry that he bumped into me. It was, oh my word, I thought you fell in the road. Like, I'm so glad you're okay. But the tone of voice was off, and the first thing I thought of when he snapped back at me is, doesn't he know my heart? Like, my heart is for him, that he would be safe. And so we kind of talked about that on the rest of the walk the other night, just to remember where our hearts are, that our hearts are maybe getting drowned by the tone of voice in our words. So whether it's you speaking out in a snappy tone of voice, or whether the person you're talking to is speaking out to you in a snappy tone of voice, try to, again, just take a minute and pause and consider that person's heart, because more likely than not, it's just going to be, you know, that thing that rah, comes out, or the stress or the vulnerability of being stressed or tired. So that's my word for today, and we're going to go on and enjoy our time here. But I love y'all. I'm so grateful you tune in. If you missed this live, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe there. All the videos are uploaded there, and make sure you dial into the Morning Mindset recordings on Monday, because that's where it all begins. So be blessed. Talk to you Saturday.